Hey, this is Red Band coming to you live from Better Box Studios for another episode of Kill Tony. Here's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Hey, what's up? Another fun episode of Kill Tony. We are here. Exciting stuff. And how you doing, Brian?
Great.
Brian Red Band.
Looks like we both grilled out this weekend.
Yes,
you have
we
a cool grill, man. That looks awesome.
I'm a smoker for the first time in my life. Got my brand new Traeger grill. Traeger, Traeger. And it is unbelievable. Started off with a steak on Saturday and smoked some Joe Rogan elk sausages yesterday.
Yeah. Isn't that delicious?
Unbelievable. The difference in flavor is incredible. I now see what, I've made friends with some of Joe's friends from touring with him, and his hunting buddies will come out to shows sometimes, and they're really cool. We'll go to dinner afterwards. We'll have drinks, smoke, blah, 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 blah. And I've always wondered what their obsession with the Traeger grill is, and F-bomb if that just isn't a whole different type of flavor when you cook it yourself. And I smelled like the smoke, like I was like fucking in the shower last night, and I could like smell the smoke on me, and I fucking loved it. And I smelled it the night before too, and I'm like, oh, this is like cool. It's like the type of smell that I like. Yeah. Which reminds me, there's a brand new Hinch Me I'm Dreaming candles.
That's right.
Available at damngoodco.com. You can get the official candle of Kill Tony with a little eucalyptus spa-like adventure for your nose. The great Ryan J. Ebelt is back in studio, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time since, I believe, the Ice House. Yeah, this is your first time drawing a Kill Tony in a non-comedy club or theater or arena or football stadium. This is your first in studio. You got a camera on Ryan J by any chance? Oh, beautiful. Oh, there he is. The real deal, Ryan J.
Look at his hair up. He's got his hair up.
You look good, dude. Where'd you get the new drawing board from?
The new drawing board came from B Builds LV. That's B as in boy, Builds LV. And they made me this nice custom drawing board. It's fantastic.
That is awesome. He has started drawing tonight's episode. Of course, as always, we're going to check in with him at the end of tonight's episode. That's Charlie next to him. Can that thing get Charlie and Gino? Let's get everybody in this motherfucker. We got Charlie from the Great Vito's Pizza in studio. He's been in studio with us the whole quarantine, keeping us fed at the Comedy Store, at the Ice House, and at all the Better Box shows. And a Better Box isn't a Better Box without the great Gino back there from Speedweed, and some amazing products over at speedweed.com. A true top-notch comedy connoisseur Gino supports a lot of the best shows, a lot of the best podcasts. A lot of them are done here at Better Box. He's also sponsored a lot of great live shows out of the Comedy Store. He's got his sticky fingers in everything that's cool and hip in comedy.
Sticky?
Yeah, because there's weed all over him. That's what I meant by that.
Sweet, sweet, sticky, icky.
It's not like he's a thief or a wide receiver in the NFL from all the weed. Shows coming up, supposedly. Pretty excited about this, as people have started to dabble in the live comedy space over this weekend in places like Salt Lake City and Texas. And we're going to both of those places coming up. It starts off in Miami, July 31st.
Oh, July.
August 1st, I do stand-up in Miami. But there's a Kill Tony, supposedly, on September 31st. Those are the rescheduled Miami shows from when this whole quarantine started. Another set of rescheduled shows is 2 Kill Tonys in Boston, August 13th, and 4 Tony Hinchcliffe headline stand-up shows on the 14th and 15th. Also, we're going back to the Secret Group on August 20th for 4 Kill Tonys, August 20th and 21st. 2 nights, 2 Kill Tonys each night. And the week after that, we go back to Texas. We go to beautiful Dallas, Texas for a Kill Tony or 2 there. And then stand-up shows in Fort Worth. I love that club. One of my favorites.
Let's just move to Texas. We should just move.
I know. A lot of people have been saying that. I love Texas. I've always said that it's one of the few states I would move to. I'd buy a fucking shotgun, some hillbilly shit, start chasing down fucking joggers in the neighborhood. Salt Lake City, September 11th, 9/11, SLC, Utah, Wise Guys. That's exciting. Moon Tower, September 17th. Toronto just got added this week. The Queen Elizabeth Theatre.
Oh, nice.
In JFL, Toronto. That's 9/29.
Oh, great.
October 13th is Tembler Brewing Company in Bakersfield as we head north. the week of Kill Tony Mania. So that is officially a Road to Kill Tony Mania show. The 13th in Bakersfield, the 14th in Sacramento, the 15th in Sacramento, the 16th, 2 shows in San Francisco, the 17th, 2 shows in San Francisco, and the 18th, 1 show in San Francisco. Monday to Monday, that's 10 Kill Tonys in 1 week at the end of October. And October 30th and 31st, it looks like we're going to be in Tacoma, Washington. And D.C. in November. Washington, D.C., the capital of the greatest country on the planet, undisputed, undefeated, all time in wars, unless you count Vietnam, the United States of America. The greatest country on the planet. 4 months ago had its best economy of all time. And nobody wanted to talk about it, except for me, sometimes sporadically on the show. Now look at us. Bunch of peasants.
Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome, Mr. President. And, that reminds me, people are home. They're losing their minds. They're all quarantined up. They're letting their pubes get out of control, right? Pubes are crazy right now. And nobody's talking about it. Pubes are out of control. Support for Kill Tony is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Yeah, I tend to keep things trimmed up down there. I'm a little hairy boy below the belt.
Now, do you go straight smooth, or do you put a little mustache in there, or do you?
I treat it a lot like I treat my own facial hair. I trim the sides down and see how long I can get it in the middle. No. You've heard of a happy trail? I have the Oregon Trail. You can get diphtheria from. All right. Manscaped has redesigned the electric trimmer. The Manscaped engineering team spent 18 months perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0.
I can't believe it. I got to try this out. The 3rd generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce manscaping accidents. Millions of balls are about to be nick-free thanks to Manscaped's advanced skin-safe technology. Manscaping accidents are finally a thing of the past. When I tell you this is a premium, I mean premium. The battery will last up to 90 minutes, so you could really spend some time down there. So you don't have to hurry up and just shave and wait for the battery to die, because no, you got 90 minutes. This is water resistant technology also, so it lets you do it in the shower, which is great. Way better cleanup. One of the coolest features is the LED light, which illuminates the grooming areas for a closer and more precise trimming. They've also upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor, oh my gosh, with quiet stroke. I love that technology.
That's right. No stroke is better than their quiet stroke. That's the only kind of stroke people can get away with grandma upstairs. And let's not forget about the charging stand. Show off your mower loud and proud, because this intelligently designed stand is a convenient charging dock powered by a USB. If you are listening to me speak right now, I want you to experience it firsthand for yourself. Trim that junk of yours. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code KILLTONY at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. We've all had a nick on our balls. I've had a nick, a Jimmy, a Bobby.
I've blamed it on herpes when I nicked myself once.
Whoa. Funny thing is that's probably true. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code KILLTONY at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code KILLTONY. And now that you have fresh shaved, clean balls, a clean shaft, maybe even the spot between your balls and your butthole, your gooch. Your gooch is trimmed. Why not take care of the outside of all that with Sheath Underwear? Sheath is the reason why today's episode is happening. It's brought to you by Sheath Underwear. They use moisture-wicking technology to create underwear that keeps everything breathable and incredibly comfortable for you downstairs. Sheath's smart underwear come in a number of different styles, including a brief with a dual pouch that make your balls feel like they're floating on clouds while you work out or just walking around somewhere hot. It's like an inverted kangaroo pouch for your Joey that keeps your junk from sticking to your legs.
Yeah, Sheath Underwear is created by a soldier while while serving in Iraq, where you can imagine balls tend to get very hot. He developed the prototype in Iraq and raised money on Kickstarter to launch Sheath. And now they're right here supporting our show. Please support our sponsors because our sponsors keep this show going. Support Sheath and they'll support you where it counts, downstairs. Bottom line, Sheath creates an amazing underwear, and if you don't love them, they have a 100% money-back guarantee off your first pair. And I think you're going to love them because we got some, and I've been using them. At first, I didn't understand.
I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah, let me grab mine.
Look at that.
Yeah, I got
Oh, Jesus. Giving yourself a front wedgie. Brian, that's good. Look, they don't break. It's proof that you can't break your Sheath underwear.
But honestly, at first I didn't understand it. But once you put your babies in that little second pocket, oh my God, you don't understand how sweaty those things get and how swampy they get. Now they're dry as a whistle.
Yep. Okay. Absolutely. And I'll be honest with you, when I first got them, I didn't read the instructions because they come with a little instruction thing. And I'm like, who the fuck needs instructions for underwear? So I didn't even know that there was anything special about them. I wore them just normal for the first few days. And then someone told me, dude, those are Sheath underwear. They have a separator. And I'm like, all right. But I thought they were just great underwear. Right. So even if you don't like, for some reason, keeping your balls separated,
keep them separated.
And then you can also have your shaft separated. It's a 3-pronged adventure here.
Yeah.
And what better time than the summertime? Keep your balls unstuck from your legs. This is absolutely true. If you have a super tiny ball sack, I guess you don't really have to worry. But if you have balls, then you should totally buy a pair of these underwear and then separate them. Kiss your balls goodbye with Sheath underwear. They have an amazing line of underwear for women, too. So get your new favorite pair of underwear by going to sheathunderwear.com. Use the code TONY for 20% off your order. They ship anywhere in the world. Once more, that's sheathunderwear.com. Use the code TONY for 20% off.
Yeah, for women, if you have an extended labia, just put your little
I guess so.
There.
You could perhaps put a strap-on dildo in a whole nother area.
Oh, my.
So that it's not stuck to your leg. Lesbians are wild.
I love our sponsors, by the way. Like, these are actually products that, are great. And
we love our sponsors. Absolutely. We're happy with our sponsors. No, most shows, especially comedy shows, podcasts, they don't get to frickin' pick their sponsors. They don't always love that stuff. But my Manscaped, this is for the 3.0. I have the 2.0. It's still pumping just great.
Yeah.
And the Sheath underwear, just a game changer for me. They're absolutely my favorites. And, I
don't think I can go back to normal underwear. I need my balls separated now.
And you know what? And again, I'm not kidding, and I'm not saying this just because they're a sponsor. But, once these Sheath underwear got into my rotation a couple weeks ago, they went through, obviously, one laundering already. And then, so, now, sometimes there'll be regular underwear there on the stack, and I'm like, nope. I'm going to the Sheath. I'm gonna say I can't. I don't even know what. I don't want to know. Those are my new regular underwear or my new backup underwear. Yeah. Got to keep them separated. Kiss your balls goodbye. Sheath underwear.
It's the same water you used to brush your teeth.
I don't know why I love that line so much. Kiss your balls goodbye. Everybody, why is that so funny? All right. So there's a band on the show. We all know this. You know them. You love them. They are two of my favorite heroes in all of comedy. They're absolutely great. We have so much fun every single week. The great Joel Jimenez is still out of service this week, unfortunately. I believe he might be back next week. But tonight, two of the best in the world, the band leader and the queen bee of the Kill Tony band. They're going to be in character. We don't know what they're going to be. Took them about 8 minutes to get ready backstage tonight. And so let's all find out what they are this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the best damn band in the land. It's the Kill Tony Band. Jeremiah Watkins and Jet Ski Jesse Johnson. Whoa! Hey! I love it! Yes! Without a doubt. One of the great presidents of all time, the great Donald J. Trump. Mr. President, and I am so excited as a fellow Italian to be here with the great Dr. Anthony Fauci is joining us.
Wow.
How are you, Dr. Fauci?
Good, Tony.
Hey, that's us. And the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. How are you, my friend?
Doing quite fantastic, Tony. Really good to be here. I've been doing this thing called hydroxychloroquine lately. It's really good. A lot of people are knocking it. A lot of frontline workers are actually taking it. A lot of people out there. I don't see the harm in it, really. I think you should try it sometime.
I agree. This might be, that is definitely the most wild thing out of all the things. If you're wondering, I thought to myself today, wow, I'm able to defend almost everything Donald Trump's ever said in a great way. Like, oh, they just took this out of context. They took that out of context. Everybody, they take this little sliver. But to be honest with you, Mr. President, today was the one time in which I'm literally like, what the fuck is he thinking?
Exactly.
Like this one.
The FDA's even
totally,
like, stop.
even a week ago, they went absolutely berserk when you said that they should come up with something that cleans the insides. Everything you were saying.
Yes, like bleach. Good stuff. Good quality American products.
Yes, you were suggesting that maybe they look at that in front of the cameras. You were making it look like you were helping with the idea. That I understood completely. But saying that you're taking an anti-malaria, anti-lupus drug that they only give to people that have already been diagnosed with COVID for the last week and a half.
Listen, Tony, it's a drug that's been around for over 40 years. We can trust it, okay? It's good stuff.
But it's only given to people that are seriously
Listen,
sick.
the way I look at these drugs is like, why not take them if you have them at your disposal?
Are there,
you know
other,
what I mean?
are there other drugs that you're on?
Xanax, Clorox. Sometimes I take Benadryl just in case I'm going to South Africa.
Dr. Fauci, you are an actual doctor. You have studied drugs for almost half a century. What do you think about the president taking hydroxychloroquine without being diagnosed?
I'm on hydroxycut, hydroxychloroquine, all of them. All of the hydroxys. Big fan, big proponent.
Listen, I tell him all the time. I say, you don't want to take the hydroxy, and then I told him right before the show, he pushed me in the mud.
Oh, he pushed you in the mud, Dr.
That's why my coat's so wrinkly.
Oh, that's what happens when you get pushed in mud. It makes your white jacket wrinkle up.
White mud is the only kind of good mud out there.
It's the only mud he'll
Can I just say that? Is it too much for me to I'm sorry. I just have to. I'm speaking my mind here.
We're going to have fun tonight.
I know somebody that actually has lupus, and they have to take that medicine, to like live and shit.
You know,
and
a werewolf? That's crazy.
Getting it now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Who do you know that has lupus?
This girl I went to high school with.
Oh, shit. Well, let's just jump right into it. Joining us right now, live via the feed, the one and only Joel Jimenez. Joel, how are you?
Oh, shit. What's up, you fucking idiots?
Whoa.
See, he's
Right.
one of the good ones. Can I just say it?
Oh, my goodness, dude. You're drinking bleach
That's
again,
right.
Joel?
How's it going? Yeah, you got to keep yourself, you got to keep this coronavirus away from you, So I'm doing it all, doing the hydroxy shit, all of that. When Jessie said she fell in mud, I thought she meant she tripped and fell into Brian's underwear.
Speaking of underwear, nice shirt you have on.
Yeah, that is the official logo of Sheath, who actually is sponsoring
right.
tonight's episode. That's unbelievable that you have that T-shirt on.
Also, as
It's really incredible.
As Dr. Fauci here, I've never seen a virus as strong as what's in Red Band's underpants.
You should taste it.
Have you been?
doctor.
Oh, Jesus, Brian.
I'm 80
Okay.
years old, almost. I want to make it to 80.
Joel, have you tried your Sheath underwear? Have you kissed your balls goodbye?
Actually, yeah, it's amazing. I love it. I heard the guy developed it while at battle in Iraq, and I've been in a few battles myself, if you know anything about me, and I feel like these underwear are really going to take the drum battles to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. I like that. So what else
What are
is
you
going
laughing
on?
at, Brian?
You weren't here this week. You weren't here last week. Explain yourself to the fans of the show, Joel.
Oh, I'm just trying to keep myself quarantined for 2 weeks. Wanted to see my parents. I did take a COVID test just to make sure I was good. Turns out I'm negative.
Yeah,
So, I dodged that.
indeed. Hell yeah. So how's your
Brian,
girlfriend?
Brian hates this. Look at him. He's fucking...
All right. How's your girlfriend, Joel?
What the fuck?
Oh, she's doing good. You know, we're just chilling. I've been fucking just hanging out, drinking a lot of coffee, drinking some
Nitro,
bleach,
Caveman
whiskey.
Coffee. That's great.
That's right. Shout out to the sponsors.
What ethnicity is your girlfriend again? She's Mexican too?
She's also Mexican. Yeah.
Uh-oh. They're
Yeah.
multiplying. This is a big problem.
I agree, President Trump. Do you guys have protected sex or unprotected sex?
Protected. I'm not trying to be another statistic.
That's very good.
Thank you, sweet Jesus, for answering my prayers.
Keep that condom
Tony,
on.
did I hear you say that we have a show on 9/11?
Yes.
Wow, as if the flights weren't cheap enough from COVID. We had to book a COVID flight on 9/11.
That's
If that
true.
gives you any sort of idea of the budget for this.
It's $11
I have to
per
pinch
flight. I'm bringing
myself.
everybody. I'm bringing Gage. I'm bringing Anthony. It's going to be great.
Wow.
By the way, Gage Tiarina and Anthony are on social media at Gage Tiarina and at _strange taste _ without the first underscore, only the last underscore. Strange taste _
I saw
Hydrox-
Charlie from Vito's shirt. I didn't know he worked at Vito's and also Trader Joe's.
Whoa. All right.
Wow, there's a lot less dog porn this week than I was hoping for.
Well, we're just getting started here. Don't count those dog porns out just yet.
Also, I would love to get a manscape because I mean, you know, I'm to get, you know, pretty risque and this shit tight. You know, it's like I'm just, you know, a manscape would just really help me to stay clean and proper these next sort of like drum battles that I have. You know, Manscaped 3.0, I think.
That is
Sort
the
of.
full-size Sheath bodysuit, for those of you wondering. You can kiss your friends goodbye with the new Sheath bodysuit.
I didn't think that this could be more terrifying without an audience, but it turns out it's way scarier without a live audience.
Way creepy.
Yeah.
And Joel is just literally a cam girl right now.
Dude,
I think he probably uses that dildo at home. You know he does.
We are your only fans, Joel, so
Well, that's okay. So you got to start somewhere, you know.
that's it. I love it. So what are you going to do if your girlfriend or roommate walks in right now? Just play it off like
Nothing.
you're on a podcast?
You think that'd be the first time that they caught me wearing this? I actually clothed up for you guys. I've been walking around in this for the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
With the suspenders on, you look like a foreign exchange Oompa Loompa. It's true.
Yeah. No, it is true. He looks like if Luis J. Gomez was paralyzed from the shoulders down.
Louis Gay Gomez.
Louis Gay Gomez, yes.
I think
All
we
right.
better
Oh,
keep
Mr.
the
Trump, very
quarantine
nice.
into effect for a few more months.
Dr. Fauci. This is great. Joel, we need you back in studio. Will you come back on Monday?
For sure. Yeah, that's why I wanted to call in, let all the fans know I'll be back next Monday. I miss you guys so much. It's fucking, it's brutal, man. It's really strange times right now, man. It's fucking weird. I can't wait to get back to you guys.
There you go. Joelberg with news from 4 months ago. Things are weird. This
All
whole
right.
thing is strange right now.
I wanna
I
get-
like how
before I
his
go, can I give
furniture
a
looks like
shout
it's
out?
at an open house for an apartment complex or something. Like he has like the fake
Actually,
fern on
they
the
should
side
be
and the
showing up
wicker
pretty
chair.
soon, yeah.
Yeah, Joel is between two ferns right now.
I got your two ferns right here, dude.
Between two Fernandezes.
Oh, wow. Damn, he's still got it, ladies and gentlemen.
Still got it. We love you, Joel. There goes Joelberg, Joel Jimenez. He's at Mostly Sorry,
yeah,
of
peace.
course. He'll be back next week on the drums. We love you, Joel.
All right, I love you guys. Peace. Have a good show.
I feel like he's going to hate what he did on tonight's show, but it was great. We're just getting it started. I feel like he's going to judge himself all night.
I hope he overthinks it.
Yeah. You guys don't know Joel as well as we do, but that's what he tends to do. Tends to overthink. I love that little Pink Floyd, Mr. President. You know all the great ones.
Listen, I know I'm your favorite president. I know your favorite music, Tony. Tonight is all about you, my friend.
Wow, what a special episode for it to be tailored at all towards things that I like. That is so cool, Mr. President. Thank you. And I just want to let you know that I have a lot of cool artwork. I actually have the LA Times clip of you winning the presidency hanging up from my friend Pete.
Well, there's going to be 4 more years of articles, so get ready.
Let's keep it moving here. We have our first Stranger of the Night submission. We're going to watch a minute of his supposed comedy these people send in. Sometimes it's hilarious. Sometimes it's just depressing. We sort of analyze what they wrote and find out more about their lives. Your first comedian tonight goes by the name of Josh Jones. Here he is.
Hey,
here's Josh.
Jesus.
Here's Josh Jones.
I work as a tattoo artist. It's a pretty cool gig most of the times, but sometimes the shit does get weird. For instance, I had to tattoo a guy's testicle once. Yeah, that was nuts. It was not one but 2 grown men that came into the shop, and they brought 3 friends with them to watch. All dudes. If it doesn't sound weird yet, just know that the second I got started on it, my Spotify popped on the soundtrack to Rent. I was baffled. You know how hard it is to be professional when you have to look a man in the face and tell him he has to batwing his sack for the shit to go down? I was naive when I got into tattooing, I guess. I always knew it was possible that somebody would ask me to tattoo them in that spot. I just never thought it'd happen to me. I also never thought I'd look another grown man in the face and say, "Dude, I'm so glad you shaved your balls today."
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
Incredible, Josh Jones. I absolutely love it, especially since I think both of our sponsors apply to this set. We had Blue Chew on last week. We ended up having Hookers from Tijuana on the show. Everything fell perfectly into Blue Chew. We had some doggy porn and things like that that we watched, not the audience, but we did. And then our first set tonight, and you know, Gage, the producer that picks these sets, doesn't even ever know who the sponsor is beforehand. But here you are talking about tattooing balls, which hopefully were manscaped with the Manscaper 3.0. And that person got that using the promo code KILLTONY. And also, something I thought of while picturing you tattooing testicles is that would be a great time to use Sheath Underwear. You could keep the shaft in another department so you don't have to hold it the whole time and just let the balls hang out of chamber number 2 in the old auger or whatever we would call it. And so here you are. Hi, Josh. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. How are you guys?
Fucking great, dude. Where are you at?
I'm in Olympia, Washington.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah, dude. How far is that from Ephrata?
I don't know where the fuck that is, man.
Yeah. That's in the middle of, sort of middle of nowhere in Washington. We have a friend named Davey Wester from there. Anyway.
I just moved up here like 5 months ago. Sorry.
From where? Portland?
No, from Arizona.
Oh, okay. All right. Hell yeah. What made you move up there?
I mean, have you been to Arizona?
Yeah. I like deserts and warm weather.
I mean, I guess honestly, I just lived up there way too long.
Right.
Or down there. Fuck. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So you just picked Olympia out of nowhere.
Well, it's capital. Figured, fuck it.
God, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those weird capitals.
Why is that the capital?
This guy is smart. Would you like a position in my office?
Uh-oh. You could join the president's cabinet. So,
maybe.
Josh, how long you been doing tattoos for?
I've been doing that for about 6 years professionally.
Wow. What was the tattoo that the guy got on his balls?
It was a tiny little black heart.
Oh, my God.
Probably the size of a dime.
Wow. That sounds horrible. Was that was that like a bet or something like that?
No, it was, I actually did 2 of those tattoos the same day, and it was like a friends group kind of tattoo. And there was 3 dudes that they brought to watch this whole thing go down, and they were dudes, and they already had the little black heart tattooed on their sack. So it was, I don't know if it was a frat party or what, but it was odd.
Good.
It sounds
I mean, I
great,
did
but
work close to ASU.
Yeah.
Now, you said that that the other two people had hearts already on their balls, did they whip out their balls to tell you that, or did they just tell you and you took their word for it?
I took their word for it.
Dr. Fauci, you seem to have some medical concerns here of some kind.
Actually, I think it sounds pretty cool. And
Wow.
I was wondering maybe we could go as friends.
Oh, Dr. Fauci is inviting you, Mr. President, to get tattoos together on your balls.
Like a bonding thing.
Listen, maybe if it's a purple heart, that way I can claim to have a purple heart.
I got
I don't
purple
know.
ink.
Okay,
Let's
I
do
mean,
this.
I'm trying to.
Mr. President, I love it.
I'm in.
So Josh, what have you been doing during this quarantine? You're drinking a Mountain Dew Baja Blast over there?
No. Red Hook IPA.
No,
Sorry,
I know.
I wasn't
I was
trying
just
to-
kidding. There's something super funny about Baja Blast to me this week. I keep making Baja Blast references. I've been waiting all week to
Fair
get back
enough.
here on Monday so that I could use Baja Blast, and you were the first comedian up. Who would have guessed?
Baja Blast is sheep
all right.
porn.
To answer your question, though, I've been drinking and smoking because I'm a tattoo artist. They shut us down up here in Washington. I ain't worked in like 6 weeks.
Wow.
Or is anybody trying to get black market tattoos at all? Is it like haircuts?
Yeah, they're trying, but I mean, get this. In Arizona, you don't have to pay for a license to tattoo. Up here, you do. So I have to pay for a license to do my job for the first time ever, and then I can't do it. And if I do it underground, they'll fucking take it.
Wow. Have you had any social life at all? What have you been doing to stay busy without working?
I've mainly been shit posting on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Do you tattoo yourself
that's-
ever? Like,
Yeah,
can I see some of your tattoos that you've done? Do you have any?
sure.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the black heart on the testicle.
Nope.
It was me all
Bob
along.
Marley.
Wow, look, Tony Hinchcliffe. You got Tony.
Who is that?
It's James Franco from
That's
127
Bob Marley.
Hours.
Who?
Oh, Bob Marley.
Oh, yeah, that does look like Chris Farley. I see it. Absolutely.
Somebody once said it looked like Obama, so
Yeah,
That's great.
sort of does.
There you got the black part down. Yeah.
actually I do have one that's easy to show that I did on myself, I think.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
right there.
yeah. Absolutely. That's David Lucas's haircut.
That's that black market haircut.
Yeah.
That's your pubes.
Accurate.
I love it. I love it. Josh, you have any other hobbies or things that you like to do other than posting on Facebook and giving tattoos? Anything else interesting about you?
Yeah, I juggle. I spin poi, which is like the weird shit that you fire on strings kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Goes
Oh,
in
wow.
circles and other. Yeah.
Can you do some quick juggling for us?
Shit. I don't really have. Yeah, sure. I guess. I mean, I don't
Sweet.
really have.
Fuck yeah, we
stuff
love
to
juggling.
juggle,
Works
but-
a lot better live in front of a live audience, but who gives a shit? It's been months since I've seen somebody juggle.
All right. Fuck it.
I'll tell you what's not juggling my balls anymore because they're in Sheath Underwear, a special compartment. They used to.
Fair enough. I was thinking I need those sheath fucking underpants because I do be getting the swamp balls.
Yep.
And if you're
All
not
right,
into
I
wearing
don't
them
know how this
frontwards,
is-
there's a hole in the back. You can poop right out the back. It's a beautiful, beautiful
Wow,
contraption.
President Trump uses them as a little backdoor exit strategy.
When in Rome, exit
right.
with the Romans.
That's right. So
All
let's
right,
see some
fuck it. I'm
juggling,
gonna-
Josh.
I'm gonna try and juggle my 2 vapes and my shoe because I don't have any sort of balls or any.
I love
this
this
is gonna be
idea. Oh,
bad.
you kissed your balls goodbye. Okay, go ahead.
Yep, pretty much. Oh, yep. Well. Yep.
All right, that was great. There goes Josh Jones. I love it, Josh. There he goes, Josh Jones. Everybody, he's at Josh Jones Comedy.
And just another brick in the wall.
I love that he's talking about stuff that he can talk about. He's a tattoo artist. If I was a tattoo artist that sort of liked stand-up, I'd be doing that. I'd be stretching out all that material. I think of all the silly tattoos that I've had to give. Imagine a tattoo convention where you perform or something like that, and you get to do all those jokes. People fucking love it.
Have you ever thought about getting a tattoo? Were you ever close to getting one?
Lately I've been thinking about getting a face tattoo right underneath my eye, perhaps something that just says faggot or something like that.
Nice.
Something that I've been thinking of, real self-deprecation humor. No.
Damaged on your forehead?
No, not a tattoo. Not really.
Maybe get a picture of me on your lower back called a Trump stamp.
Hey, I like that. I absolutely like that idea. I might do that. So, yeah, let's just keep... How about you? You have tattoos, right?
I just have one, but I wish I didn't have it.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I wish
horrible.
you didn't have it either.
It's bad.
Yeah. Ryan J., you have any tattoos? No? You know Jeremiah doesn't. He just has the eternal love of Jesus wrapped around his body.
You know Jesse has a little angel wings right above
Yeah,
her.
what do you have? I can tell you have like one tattoo you got on like your 18th birthday or something. It's like a butterfly on your butthole.
I've been talking about getting the coronavirus tattooed right over my left nipple.
I forgot it's Dr. Fauci.
That's right.
Okay, let's keep it moving along. This is only our second stranger of the night, and it is Alexis Chainsaw Massacre. Here we go.
Being American, 'cause at least I know I'm free.
Here's Alexis Chainsaw Massacre.
Hey guys. So, my husband and I are kind of on the outs during this whole self-quarantine business. I guess it all started when we went to the food bank a couple weeks ago, and I started hauling myself out for some food. He got really pissed off. He's like, that's not fucking necessary. The food's free. But I knew I was going to have to do a little bit more to get that can of SpaghettiOs. But they kicked us out, and we came home empty-handed. Oh, well. The other thing I'm doing to piss him off is using his frozen corn dogs as dildos. Which, I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm helping you cut the fucking middleman by not having to use an air fryer. Fucking welcome. But you know what? I don't need him. Fuck him. You know why? I got two big opportunities. I got a full athletic scholarship at the University of Phoenix. And when Hollywood opens up, I'm gonna be Kathy Bates' stunt double.
Hell yeah. Alexis Chainsaw Massacre. Now, I feel like I remember you. You've been on this show before, correct?
I have, yeah, back in December in Cleveland.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live in a good old cracker in Ohio now, but I made the way up to Cleveland, and I believe I showed you guys my ass.
Ah, yes. Yes, something like that. How did that happen? How did you show us your ass again? Remind us.
You know what? That was all a blur to me, but I know there's a couple too many beers, and you guys were asking me about my tattoos on my legs, and then I proceeded to lower my shoulders.
You're talking about on stage?
Yeah.
Right. What were the tattoos? I can't remember this.
Kind of remember.
Oh, shit. I think you commented on my Chucky tattoo on my leg, and then I was like, you want to see Waldo?
Now it's coming back to me. Yes. I never forget a good Chucky tattoo. So now you live in Cleveland. You're originally from Akron. Have you done stand-up anywhere other than on Kill Tony before?
Actually, right before the coronavirus went down, they closed shit. I found a club like 10 minutes away, and they were doing an open mic, but they told me it had to be PG-13, so I'm like, shit, okay, I'll make it work. And then they're like, okay, 5 minutes, and you have to bring friends. So I did, and it went well. And then they're like, the winners of the semifinals are, and then they called my name. I was like, what? I didn't know this was a competition. Shit, cool.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Damn.
What did you win in the semifinals?
I have no idea. A trip to the finals, I guess.
Oh, that's great. Heck yeah. But that didn't happen because of Corona, obviously.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to happen today, actually. But so I guess this works out.
Hell yeah. Destiny. I love that.
Yeah.
You are is that a basement that you're in right now?
You live under the stairs.
This is my bedroom. No. I live in like a townhouse type of deal. So this is the main room, and it's just stairs down to a garage.
Cool. And you live there with your husband?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you two been together?
It'll be 5 years this year, and we'll be married a year in August.
Okay, what does he do?
He is a supervisor at a distribution center for a factory that makes floral foam. It's exciting shit.
Fluorofoam?
Yeah, for like floral arrangements, that green
Oh.
fluffy shit.
Floral foam sounds like a drug that President Trump's been taking.
I've been taking it 3 weeks now. Very good.
What do you do for work? Alexis Chainsaw Massacre?
Well, I was an occupational therapist, and then I had gotten laid off like right before the coronavirus, just because the company was tanking.
Right.
But then I was miserable anyway. So now I'm trying to take this opportunity. I just started a blog site for Corona comedy, and I'm trying to make that happen so I don't have to go back.
Hell yeah.
Sounds very promising. Sounds like a good startup to me.
Thank you. By the way, Tony, I want to tell you, in terms of face tattoos, I think ICP face paint would be the way to go for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Maybe that's the move. You drink Faygo?
No, I just shake it up and explode it on people, you know.
Hell yeah. Tell us more about what you do for fun.
You know what? One talent I have is that I can always keep myself occupied. I love to write. I love to cook. I've, during this quarantine, dressed up as Doc Antle from Tiger King on a few occasions. You gotta make things interesting at home now.
Who'd you dress up as?
Doc Antle from the Tiger King.
Oh, wow.
The guy with the ponytail.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just dress up like him and walk around the house like Doc Antle?
With corn dogs in your pussy?
Corn dogs in my pussy. Yeah.
Frozen
It's
corn
life.
dogs.
You gotta spice things up in this quarantine, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've also played Animal Crossing. Not anything too exciting, honestly. Just like being home.
Heck yeah.
Sounds pretty exciting to me.
Oh,
What a life.
Have you ever played Animal Crossing, Dr. Fauci?
You know, I'm so busy. Yes, yeah, I play all the time. I can't lie.
I actually play Animals Crossing. It's when I watch Mexicans try to cross the border. And I say, no, thank you.
He won't come to my island. I bought a Switch myself. I set up the account. I made it really easy.
Dr. Fauci wants to be your friend, Mr. President.
It's clear I'm the cool kid in class, and this is the nerd, okay? It's a classic diatribe. I learned what that meant, words with friends, earlier today.
Not with me.
I love it. Alexis, have you ever been arrested before? You have arrested energies. It seems like you've had some wild nights in your life, started a cat fight with a little girl not quite in your weight class, maybe accidentally cracked her head open.
Yes, definitely
She
been
was
on
left.
cops energy.
She was talking shit. She told me I couldn't get refills at the movie theater, so I beat her ass, you know? No.
Come on.
I've
how
never
about
been arrested.
Never?
I've never been arrested. I've had misadventures, I'll put it that way. but
Like
I've never
what?
been arrested.
Give us a good example. Tell us about one of your misadventures.
So I have two ferrets, and the first one I bought wasted.
Two ferrets?
You got the ferret wasted?
Yes. No,
Why would you do
I was
that?
wasted, and I went.
Out of
Animal
all the
cruelty.
things, Tony, that I've heard tonight,
Yeah.
not surprised at all this woman has two ferrets.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what I've been picking up on. It's ferret energy.
Yeah, ferret. Can we see one of the ferrets? Is there one around?
Yeah, can you juggle your ferrets
Is a
for
ferret
us?
inside you?
She's like,
I
ferret,
cannot focus.
ferret faucet.
No,
Wow, Dr. Fauci just called you ferret faucet.
That's awesome. No, they're not around, sadly. They're tucked away upstairs. Got a kind of a chaotic household going on.
Yeah, what else is going on over there?
Do you ever, take your ferret out on the town, like skip work or something, and, it's, Ferret Bueller's Day Off?
Oh, my God.
Do you do that?
Wow.
I just saw that movie. Very good movie. Very good film. Would love to see a ferret version. Pixar, get on it.
They probably get out all the time. She just doesn't know it.
Probably, honestly, because they steal shit from you, so I have no idea. I can imagine that they'll break out the window if they really wanted to.
What else
But,
what else is so chaotic about your household? You have two ferrets. What else?
Two very high energy pit bulls and two cats.
Jesus.
Oh my God. How do the pit bulls not attack the ferrets? You have to keep them separated, right? Like Sheath Underwear.
That's right. The dogs are the downstairs pets, ferrets and cats are the upstairs.
That's right. Kiss your bulls goodbye.
Your bulls and your ferret.
You got one compartment for your ferret, one for your pit bulls.
Yeah, they all stay away from each other. Actually, somebody just asked me to adopt this sick dog. I'm like, dude, I'm at capacity in this place. I'm already ready to get rid of half of them.
Did they phrase it just like that? Will you adopt this sick dog?
Yeah.
In the eyes of the devil.
You ever fucked around with your dogs?
Oh God, Red Band.
You know what? As much as I love dog porn, no, just kidding.
Heck yeah, that's not what you're into. I know what you're into just by looking at that picture you got over your shoulder of David Lucas in a cowboy hat. I know what's going on back there. All right. Well, Alexis Chainsaw Massacre, it was fun to have you on this show again. Fun stuff. You know, it's hard to
Thank you.
judge or talk about anybody's jokes at this time. But, you know, I would just say always try to be as original as you possibly can be. You know, there's something about there's almost no University of Phoenix online joke that I would like. It's almost impossible to write a University of Phoenix online joke that I would like, just because it's so sort of like a punchline that's sort of beaten up. Yeah. And like almost anything, you know, it's better to fail doing something that's never been talked about than it is to succeed with something that, you know, it's like we have a couple old school comedians at the Comedy Store, for example, like really old school that have been doing it for 50 years, and they each have a University of Phoenix online joke. So maybe, I guess, people like me that are around stand-up a lot are sort of like ruined by that, sort of jaded by that. So, you know, but I guess people that don't know a lot about stand-up wouldn't mind it, but, you know, you can get these weird habits out of the way now and keep writing and, you know, always, like I said, just fail original rather than try to get a little base hit.
For sure. Well, I appreciate the advice.
Awesome. Alexis Chainsaw Massacre, everyone. She's on Instagram and Facebook at Corona Comedy Blog. How fun. We're moving it along. Thank you, Alexis. From beautiful Northeast Ohio. Home of Tony Hinchcliffe. The Wright brothers. The most presidents in the history of the United States of America, the state of Ohio. Ohio voted for you, Mr. President.
Very aware. Very grateful.
Fun fact, Ohio has decided every president in the history of presidential elections. There's a saying, so goes Ohio, so goes the presidency of the United States of America.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Also, astronauts, right?
Flight.
Football, the football belt, the many great head coaches from Ohio.
Look at this guy.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Here he is, the king of eyebrows. William Montgomery is joining us, everyone. Brand new eyebrows.
Wow, he did. He painted those eyebrows in. Look at that.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. William, go ahead. Tell us what your thoughts have been this week.
I bet the first person to ever get rickrolled was like, hey, you sent the wrong link to Mandy Moore's nudes. I'm currently writing a reboot to Murder, She Wrote, starring me, William Montgomery. It's called Murder, He Wrote. I banged my girlfriend so hard last night, I gave her moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. To finish up, it's the 40th anniversary of Dante's Peak. I would like to give a moment of silence for Pierce Brosnan.
You definitely got that moment of silence you wanted.
You still got 20 seconds.
If you have anything else, now's the time. If not, we could just start the interview process.
Let's start it up.
All right. Where'd you get the new eyebrows?
What are you talking about?
Are those are those Amazon Prime?
Seriously, what are y'all talking about? You mentioned something at the beginning.
Yeah, you didn't have eyebrows the last few months, and now all of a sudden you have very full.
Yeah.
You're looking very Latina, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on those a little bit? Can you hold the phone closer to those eyebrows? Closer?
Wow.
Yeah, that looks like a drawing.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot of makeup right below the eyebrows as well. Prosthetics, maybe even.
No, these are real.
I think if...
Why are you squinting your face like that?
Huh?
Seriously, William, where'd you get? How'd you grow those this week?
It's oh my God, it's such a long process. A lot of aloe vera.
Oh,
is that covering up bruises?
Is that a joke? No, yeah, it's aloe vera. I put that on, and they're really coming in good. Do y'all like them?
Yeah, no, it's great. I like your bandana too. What's going on up there? That's new.
I can't figure out how to do this phone thing.
You're doing a good job. Move the bandana back a little bit. Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect. Now I can see you. Yeah. This is great.
Is that better?
Yeah.
How are y'all doing?
We're doing good. We're doing great.
This looks like if a leprechaun laid an egg.
You can if you look at him right now and imagine him with no hair, like head hair or face hair, you could see what he would look like if he was completely bald and shaved.
Oh yeah,
it's great.
This is him. This is him at the end of his Man on the Moon movie.
It is. I'm dying.
He looks like Joe Pesci and JFK.
Anyway,
Weird you mentioned Joe Pesci. I saw Twins this past week. I love it. He was really good in that.
I don't really see the Joe Pesci or the JFK so much.
You know, like when Joe Pesci has like makeup on in JFK, he's all like his hair's all fucked up.
Oh, Joe Pesci in JFK.
In the movie JFK,
I thought you said Joe Pesci and JFK.
Like simultaneously, I was confused as well.
I'm like, wow, it definitely doesn't look like either one of those guys. That's so interesting.
Yeah, Red kind of sucks, dude.
What?
That kind of sucks, dude.
Shut up.
Whoa.
At least I got real eyebrows.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, these are real as shit. Are you serious? Are you fucking with me right now?
I wonder how long they'll last. Can you rub one for a little bit and we can see how sturdy they are?
Like rub it, actually touch it.
Rub it up and down.
Yeah, I'm rubbing it really hard right now.
You're rubbing it side to side. Can you rub?
He's not even touching his head.
No, you're not even touching it. Rub it up and down. Come on.
There's a bunch of glue stick on me. I have been watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and I put the glue stick on underneath, and then I painted them on.
Well, yeah, it looks like there's a bug stuck to one of them. That one right there.
Yeah, you have some dirt.
My room's pretty dirty right now.
Can we see it? Can you take us in? Show us your room, please. That would actually be super entertaining to get some insight on what your actual life is like. Come on, take us on a little fucking adventure, William. Do something outside of the box.
Sorry.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Come on, William. Be fun.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why? Tell us the honest reason why.
I don't want to do beer bad news. I'm just not go. I can't. I'm not.
Why?
I don't know. It's fine. I'm just not go. I can't.
You can't go into your own room?
There's piss all over the bed, probably.
No, I can't. I'm not even. I'm not at my place, so it's not even my room.
Yeah, you are. We can tell. This is where you've been all month.
It's not my place, though.
Take us inside.
It
Just
seems
do
like a
it.
bad idea.
You're overthinking it. I've never seen you this scared to do anything before.
I don't think he's allowed in the house right now.
No, he is. We're not going to make excuses for him. Go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad idea if I go in right now.
Why is it a bad idea?
William is more of an
think it's a bad
outdoor
idea.
guest.
I'm more of an outdoor guest.
I think it's a good idea. I want you to do it. Come on. I never ask you for anything. I want to see what your dirty bedroom looks like.
It's not my bedroom, and it's not a dirty one either.
Well, what is it?
We find out he's staying
Oh, so you've been lying this whole time. Are those even real eyebrows?
Yeah, these are real. Yeah. What do you mean lying about what?
You said you had a dirty bedroom, but you don't even have
I
a bedroom,
do.
and it's not dirty.
I do have one, but I'm not at my place right now.
We find out he's been staying in a dog kennel this entire time.
We find out he's right outside this building.
Okay, well, fair enough. Here, let me.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
This is exciting. Oh, it appears as though he's going to a different person's house altogether.
Jesus. God.
Was that you?
How do I flip the photo? It's hard to see.
Where are you, do you live in?
He's in a shed.
Are you in the Michael Myers house?
Is this
The
the
shed.
Blair? Is this the Blair Bitch Project? What is this?
You
I
really
love
need
that
to
movie.
figure out how to use your phone, man. How long have you
I
had
know
the
this
phone?
is hard.
He's literally right back to where he was.
Yeah, that was great stuff, William.
I
You
really feel like I went on a journey with this guy. I feel like I know him now.
William, the president has been taking hydroxychloroquine for the last week and a half. He's also been on Florifoam for 3 weeks.
Also, Zythricin, the
yes.
Z-Pack.
Azithromycin.
Zithricin.
Yep. And how about you? What drugs have you been on lately? Anything interesting?
Like chlorophyll, anything like that?
Did you mention President Hydroxycut earlier?
Yep.
A
How about you? What drugs have you been taking?
lot of amoxicillin.
Oh.
I
Okay.
had strep throat all week.
Really?
Yep, it's bad.
Seems like you've been getting that a lot lately.
Every week.
I have that. Yeah, it's getting better. It's amoxicillin helps. It's a pink little drug.
It's true, I'm also
I'm sorry. I wish I was at my place. I feel like that messed everything up. I feel like this was probably one of my best sets, and then
Do you ever
It's
go to
not
your
my
place
room.
anymore, or are you just strictly staying with your girlfriend who doesn't inspire you at all and drags you down?
She's great. No, don't. Hold on. This is
Uh-huh.
getting really bad. No,
Yeah,
she's
I
very
bet.
nice. I haven't been to my place in a little while.
Right.
I'll say that.
Have you been getting a lot of work done? Have you been productive, making content or writing or creating?
Or going back to work.
Totally. No, I'm going. I'm back at work. Been creating a bunch of content.
Like what? What content?
I play a lot of tic-tac-toe against this computer, and I throw in jokes some of the time. It's been a really big hit.
Okie dokie. William, we love you. We miss you. And we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, sounds good.
There goes William Montgomery. William.f.montgomery1 on Instagram. I believe that's also his Gmail password for those of you interested in breaking in on his
You better
email.
lose yourself in the music you want and moan and better never let it go. There's only got one chance to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
All right, your next comedian goes by the name of Gabriel Byrne. Let's keep rolling straight into Gabriel. Let's see what happens here. There's Gabriel Byrne.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel Byrne, and I was born and raised in Bogota, Colombia. I realize that might be a little strange for some people to hear, seeing as I look like a gayer version of Hitler's dream, or so my neighbor tells me. But it's absolutely true. And I thought that I would just take this chance to answer some of the more common questions that I get every time that I tell somebody that I'm Colombian. Number one, yes, I have done cocaine. And number two, yes, I do enjoy cocaine. But it's cocaine. I mean, oh, dude, do you like feeling confident, assured yourself, present, in the moment, life of the party, and having conversations till 4 a.m. with a black guy named Chudy about politics, even though you don't know what the third branch of government is? Yes, Steve, I enjoy that very much. And I think you would too. And number three, yes, I have seen the show Narcos. It's an incredible show.
All right, right, there you go. Gabriel Byrne.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Heck yeah. Wow, you shaved since your submission.
I just realized that. I completely forgot that I had longer hair and a pretty aggressive looking mustache.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're in Columbia now?
No, I'm in Syracuse, New York. I've been living here for a few years now, but I was born and raised in Columbia. Yeah.
Wow, I hate upstate New York. How did you end up in Syracuse, New York?
I'm sorry?
How did you end up there?
I went to college there. I did my undergrad in film there for 4 years. Then I moved out to San Francisco, but I got offered a job at the university. So I've been working here for just over a year now as a video editor.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Do you have a connection to get cocoa leaves?
No, I wish.
Damn.
I
I do.
want the cocoa leaf tea.
I got all the drugs.
Yeah, it's Dr. Anthony Fauci.
If that's real, we need to talk.
Do you ever eat at Dinosaur Barbecue?
Yes. Yes, I
Fantastic.
do. I actually
Very
ate
good.
there 2 nights ago. I love that place.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Wow.
And Jeremiah, I'm sorry I missed you at the Funny Bone. You were here not too long ago, right?
Somebody was
sorry.
there a while ago. Yes.
This is the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And the J does
realize
not
that.
stand for Jeremiah. All right. So how much cocaine have you done in your life, Gabriel? Living in Colombia, seems like it flows like water. You definitely look like a young Ed Snorton.
I did I actually never did. Well, I did. What am I saying? I have done coke in Colombia, but I started my short binge here in college.
Wow.
But then I was working on MGM film over the summer when I was an undergrad back in Colombia, and the grips and electrics, the people that are putting up all the lights and stuff. Yeah, I found out a few weeks into the shoot that all of them, not a single one of them, doesn't do cocaine. And
Yeah.
I got really close to them, and we were just doing insane, unhealthy amounts of cocaine while we were on the job. It was amazing. But
Sounds like fun.
I've stopped since because
Did you crash?
you know,
Was there a reason why you stopped?
it just made me crazy. Like I was just too hard-headed when I was in it. Like it just wasn't healthy.
Well,
you
that's
know?
great that you were self-aware enough to notice that you were losing control. A lot of the people that do drugs like that are completely oblivious to how disgusting and filthy they let their lives
Usually
get.
something big has to happen for them to stop. So you just stopped.
But then again, you live in Syracuse, New York, so you're at bottom all the time. Hitting bottom is just touching the floor of where you're at any given moment.
Oh my God,
So what do you do for fun? Tell us more about your hobbies and stuff, Gabe.
So I mean, hobbies have kind of slowed down significantly since quarantine. Like for everyone, I guess that's been the case. But I was a pretty avid rock climber. Right before this happened, there's a pretty cool rock climbing gym here in Syracuse that I used to go to a lot. One of my bigger hobbies when I was living in Colombia was a dirt bike racer. I did that for a few years, like to the point where I was making a little bit of money doing it. Yeah,
I'm surprised they have a rock climbing gym there, because like I said, in Syracuse, everywhere is rock bottom.
Do you think you'll move out, like go out west eventually, or do you like living there?
What moto class were you in?
Oh, 3 questions at once for you.
I'm sorry?
Oh, 4. Go ahead.
I did enduro racing, Mr. President. And yes, I am considering moving out west at some point. The weather, I mean, upstate
Were
New
you
York
thinking
just
about heading Buffalo? Upstate New York jokes, people. I don't even know. I think Syracuse is east of Buffalo, right? Yeah, Buffalo's like top left, sort of.
Yeah. Syracuse is almost like smack middle of the state.
Yeah, for sure. You ever make it down to the city?
Yeah. New York City is one of my favorite places.
How often? I always wonder that about people that live in upstate New York, because I would be taking that trip as often as humanly possible if I lived anywhere around there.
Yeah, I unfortunately didn't make it down as much as I had hoped. I mean, it's a very expensive place even to just visit for a little bit.
And the ambulances are out of control today here on Sunset Boulevard. So much for reopening businesses and the economy. Huh?
People aren't on hydroxychloroquine yet, and I think it's an issue people are rushing to be.
It's been 3 or 4 ambulances going down the street in the past hour. It's not a good sign at all.
What I say, nobody listens to Fauci.
Welcome to another episode of Nobody Listens to Fauci with your host, Dr. Anthony Fauci. You go by Tony or Anthony? What do you prefer, both? You're sort of like...
Tony's like between friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just, some it's doctor.
Right. Yeah, because you're a doctor. I could see why you'd lean more Anthony. That's a very highly spoken about thing amongst Anthonys. First of all, Anthonys are very rare. But all Tonys are actually Anthonys. A lot of people are always surprised when I tell them that.
It's like if I'm in trouble. Like, he will be like, Anthony, get over here.
Right. Yeah.
I say, Antonio, get over here. What are you telling the public again?
That's right.
Stop it, okay? We can go no mask. We can raw dog our faces. That's how the president wants it.
Hell
So
yeah.
I like it.
I urge you not to use raw dog.
What's your love life like, Gabe? I see you have a couple laptops behind you. I'm guessing a lot of fucking doggy porn going on up there.
A lot of pickup porn. That's my niche. That's my thing.
Pickup porn. What is that? Sex with a pickup truck?
Are you talking about carry porn?
Carry porn?
Never mind.
No,
kettle corn.
Where guys walk around.
Go ahead.
Where guys walk around and they literally pick up women to have sex with them, like, within the hour or two.
Or like a bang bro kind of thing.
Like real life at a bar.
Yeah, that's just usually fake, though. That's what sucks about it. I wish that pickup porn was real.
It is.
That's how Fauci gets it.
It's always funny to me when you're like, that porn's fake, because like all of it's, all of it's
real
like
pickup porn,
semi-produced. There's nobody that's just like
I wish it was
hooking
real.
up and filming it and uploading normal sex online to a porn site. Just like, oh, this one was good, and I got it on tape. It's like a really good set, or like a heckler video for a comedian.
He watched the movie WALL-E, and he's like, something's fishy about this. I don't think it's real. I'm not sure if these people and these robots are actually
There's no
moving.
way this Star Wars shit happened, or else we would have found these other planets. All right.
Well, it's real to me, guys. It's real to me.
Yeah.
I love it, Gabe. Anything else we should know about you before we move forward?
So while I was preparing for this, not even necessarily about me, but when I was gearing up for this call, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Red Bar X Scars Club. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys did to this poor guy, but he did a pretty embarrassing, like, hour-and-a-half review of your quick 30-minute documentary, the Roadkill documentary. I just stumbled upon it. It's I don't know. I thought you guys might have found it interesting, but he is obsessed with you guys in like
yes,
a
we
pretty
know.
bizarre way.
Thank you so much. There you go. Yes, we definitely know that. Thank you, Gabe. Gabe with some breaking news. Gabe Byrne, everyone. He's on Instagram at ObeyCabe. There it was.
Never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
You better. Gabe Byrne. All right, we're going to keep it moving along. As always, ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian, Whitney Lee. Here's Whitney Lee.
I can feel my face when I'm with you. But
And
I love it.
Hey.
But I love it.
Yeah. Here's Whitney Lee, everybody.
So, I always thought I came off as like this bad bitch, but then I realized I'm just a basic white girl without the money. Instead of Starbucks and yoga, I just drink Folgers and stretch. I got a lot of skills though, and being late's one of them. I'm late to work, I'm late paying my bills, and now my period's late. But I guess getting pregnant is one of my skills. But raising kids is not. I got a 9-month-old baby and he sucks. He sucks my tits, he sucks his pacifier, and he just sucks the life right out of me. You know, I've come to realize having babies is a lot like smoking meth. Sounds like fun, but it'll ruin your life.
What is so funny?
All right, Whitney Lee.
I can feel my face when I'm with you.
I'm going to start right with President Trump
But I
on this.
love it. But I love it.
What's going on over there?
A lot of laughing from Mr. President.
Can I just say, perfect execution of what stand-up comedy is. The setups, the punchlines. Loved it.
All right, there you go. I love that. How you doing, Whitney?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. We got word, Whitney, that your boyfriend also sent in a minute, and we are going to play that minute right now. Here's the minute from Jesse. Jesse Hedrick. Ooh, same backdrop.
But
I believe
love it.
Here's a minute from Jesse.
The other day, my neighbor's cat got stuck on the roof. It was storming. The cat was soaked. It took him like 4 hours to get it. But that's not bad. It takes me months to get pussy. Longer if I want it wet. And I have a girlfriend. The other day, we got in a big fight because she did the dishes. Half of them. Who does half the dishes? I don't take out half the garbage or change half a diaper. Maybe it's a woman thing. I've gotten half a blowjob because her jaw was tired. If I keep writing these jokes, I'm going to get half my shit. You know, we had a kid recently, and having a kid really changes your life. Like, for example, now it sucks. It changed her too. Like, now she's ugly. Thank you.
I can
there
feel
they
my
are. Look
face
at that.
when I'm with you. But I love it.
Absolutely. Surprisingly, these people probably aren't from upstate New York, but you look like people that would live in upstate New York. Where are you at?
No, that's his mom.
What?
My mom's living in New York City.
You're also in upstate New York?
No.
No.
We're in Colorado.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Awesome. I love that. And is the 9-month-old baby his?
Yeah, he has both cars.
Okay. That's good. That's a good thing. That'd be crazy if you move forward that fast into a serious relationship with such a young baby. I love it. So that's cool. Did you guys obviously knew that each of you submitted tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked on our test together.
I love that. And have either of you done actual stand-up comedy before?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 6 months at a couple clubs here.
Heck yeah. You guys look like you have a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Do you hunt, Jesse?
I have a bow, and I have to get anything with it.
You have a
Let's
boat?
really go.
Yeah, that
I got a
sounds
nice-
bad. Oh, you have a bow and arrow. Have you ever hunted anything with your bow and arrow?
Nothing other than plastic here.
Oh shit. Well, you have a hog right next to you. You could hunt if. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Whitney. I hate being mean to people over the internet. The stakes are so low. It's only fun for me in real life. I feel bad over the internet. It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Seems like it would be easier.
It's
over
totally backwards with me. I know. I'm sorry. You're beautiful, Whitney. You're beautiful. Hell yeah. How'd you guys meet? What fucking what trap house bar did you guys meet at?
It was
Griffin, Georgia.
Yeah,
It was an IHOP in
Really?
Georgia. Good
Yes.
Lord.
Oh my God. Look at that. Made some baby batter right out of an IHOP. How soon after you guys met did you guys get knocked up? You guys definitely have those fucking Maury Povich energies over there. I bet 1, 2, 3 times.
We were together 7 years.
Wow. 7 years. That's very impressive. My goodness. And only one baby, one 9-month-old?
Yeah. And that's it. No more.
Yeah.
Did you know that we could hear the baby on the recording of this submission that you sent in?
Yeah, we heard it. So I just sent it in.
This sounds too bad. We just got to keep moving on. I'm sorry, guys. But I love that you submitted. You're our first couple submission in the history of the quarantine episodes of Kill Tony. Adorable stuff. Hopefully we'll see you at Comedy Works in Denver real soon. There they go. Whitney Lee and Jesse Hedrick, everyone.
I can't feel my face
when I'm with you. Yeah, yeah.
But I love you.
Here he is. Another regular on this show. We gonna wait on that? We're gonna keep moving along. We know this young lady. His Wi-Fi's completely out. Wow, David Lucas not paying his Wi-Fi
not paying
bill.
his cricket bills.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's wild. All right, David Lucas taking the week off. So we're going to move forward to Erin Lipsky. We've seen her before, and here she is. A new minute from Erin Lipsky.
Better run, outrun my gun.
Here's Erin Lipsky.
One of the things I think it's really important for us to do is focus on silver linings during the quarantine. Like, since I'm stuck at home, I don't have to see my mom, and she's a complete thunder cunt. I know some of you don't like that word, but I want you to know I'm not using it lightly. Another silver lining is, since all the alcohol gets delivered to your house, there's less drinking and driving. Because let's be real, some of us would be leaving the bar at 10:30 tonight, drinking and driving. Some of us would hit another bar and leave there at 2:30 a.m. drinking and driving. And some of us would be balling till 7 a.m. drinking and driving until we hit something in the bike lane that had a favorite member of the Paw Patrol. And what you're thinking, how do I know? I'm not a monster. I popped that bitch in reverse, grabbed my beer, poured a little liquor out for a homie, and she was wearing a pink shirt with Sky, you know, the pilot. Oh, sweetie, you should have picked Marshall, the EMT.
Jesus.
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run.
I'm not sure I understood any of
I
that.
don't understand any of that. Yeah. Sky. What are you talking about?
Aaron, how stoned were you when you wrote whatever the hell that was? Welcome to the show, Aaron.
Hi.
What episode were you on? Was that Cleveland or?
It was Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, that's right.
Yeah.
Another one of our least favorite places. We've had upstate New York and Milwaukee. Absolutely, doodly. And that's where you live, right?
Yeah, I'm in that area, yeah.
Heck yeah. Is that where you were born and raised?
Pretty much, yeah.
Awesome.
Do you know the hotel that Tony went off on? Have you ever been there? Or?
Yeah, I have not been there, and I was really surprised that that's where you guys got put up, because there are way better places, and whoever managed or set up that show for you guys did not take care of you like they should have.
Yeah,
and
there
on
was
behalf
something.
of Milwaukee, we do apologize.
Anytime that happens, that means there was something else going on in that city where there's like, if it was Milwaukee, then it was certainly some trash cheese party or something like that.
It was the New Kids on the Block or
It was
something.
the
Yes,
New Kids
that's
on the
right.
Block.
The new Kids on the Block performed across the street from us, and everybody's like, "This is the biggest thing that's happened to our city in a long time."
Yeah,
It's
it was
fucking-
pouring rain, and there were women my age and older standing out there just foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, sold
It was
out.
pretty scary.
New Kids on the Block, still fucking
Like
unbelievably famous in Milwaukee
Still doing it.
and upstate New York. All the hellholes, really. Just New Kids on the Block are still the New Kids on the Block there. Like nothing, time stopped there at one point. So Aaron, tell us more about you. What do you do for work?
I work at a dye shop, So we make the tools that end up at the other place to make a bunch of stuff. So it's everything from like Harley Davidson decals to like transmission gaskets and gap fillers that go into airplanes and stuff. You just never know. It's all sorts of random stuff. We're called Alpha Industries.
Sick.
Wow, look at that. So
Yeah,
powerful.
it's a badass name.
What do you do exactly at the dye shop, other than eventually slowly dye?
I do order entry, but since it's been a little slow and hard to tell lately, I get to like work on the website and do all that sort of stuff too.
Hell yeah. How's the quarantine been treating you? Anything fun going on there? You live by yourself? What's going on?
Yeah. I'm by myself. I have my own place and everything, and I am really lucky that I still go to work. One of the random weird things that we make is face masks. So we make the dyes to go to companies to make face masks or those plastic shields that you see everywhere. So I am an essential employee, and I get to keep working, which is awesome. And my other job on weekends was a gas station job that closed down but continued to pay me because they were an amazing employer and looking out for us. So I've been really, really fortunate. But both jobs were awesome because they gave me my days. I got done at work at 2:30, so I had my nights to do open mics every night, which was really great. I miss that.
Where would you perform in Milwaukee? Where is there that has open mics?
There are actually a few places, but definitely the place worth mentioning is the High Note. It's right off of Wisconsin Avenue, and it's also a karaoke bar.
I actually I went there with Rogan and Nick Swartzen a long time ago, and there's a video.
Nice.
There's a video that I made of Joe and Nick on stage from the High Note. That's a really cool place.
That is so cool. Yeah, definitely shout out. The owner is an amazing guy. It's an amazing spot. We do mics Tuesdays and Fridays there. On Monday, there's a mic at Bremen Cafe. On Wednesday, there is a mic that runs at the new place that opened called the Laughing Tap. It is a bar that just opened right before the quarantine, run by some of the comics out here in the scene that have been in the scene for a lot of years and produced things like the Milwaukee Comedy Festival where people like Ari performed.
Aaron, do you get hit on by a lot of
set you up with a hotel.
Aaron, do you get hit on by a lot of black guys there in Milwaukee?
Yes, I literally have been driving in traffic and have had to avoid and run away from people in traffic when I'm in the hood.
Hey, yo, what up, bitch? Get over here.
They hold up signs and their phones with like messages, make me roll down my window.
They've made you signs before? With like with
Yes.
what? Their Venmo on them or something? What do the signs say that they hold
At
up?
Jeremiah-Watkins on Venmo. It's a poor child. Me, I'm a billionaire. That kid, who knows what's going to go on with him.
What have the signs said the black guys have held up?
These signs said, "Can I get that?" I mean, who could resist that?
My goodness. And the spelling was proper on all those words?
You know, I was driving, so I wasn't that focused. We'll
Can I
just assume no.
GIT that?
GIT,
Hey.
yeah, definitely.
Have you been with a black man before, Aaron?
Obviously.
Yes, I have.
What do you,
right, exactly.
What do you prefer, white or black?
Definitely white guys, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Me too. I do prefer the whites over the blacks.
I believe you won Wisconsin,
You let them
too.
into your borders, huh?
What is it about the white guy that you prefer over the black man?
Well, there's a lot of things.
No, I'm asking Aaron, Mr. President.
He just said that he would let the white man inside his borders, so...
How about you, Aaron? What do you prefer about white men
he would
over
let a man inside
black
his borders.
men?
You saw it. It's not that. It's just people that I connect with more.
Oh.
It's really whoever I connect with, and it just kind of took a shift when I was younger that was who wanted me, so that's who I connected with. And now that I'm older, I can be more discerning.
That is such a politically correct answer. I would expect that from the president himself.
Listen, I would like to offer you a running mate position.
You wouldn't like who I vote for.
I don't think she likes running, Mr. President. Just kidding, Aaron.
You're
I
right.
used
It
to run a
is
lot,
meaner
actually.
over the internet somehow.
Welcome to another episode. It's quiet.
Also, the confidence isn't there behind it, and he kind of whispered it and went
Normally,
low-key
there's
down.
hundreds of
time I
people
did
that go insane when I make jokes like that, and when there isn't, yeah,
The
that's
first
just
time I
not
did
there.
this, I had not seen Kill Tony really. I had gone to Appleton having no idea what Kill Tony was. I just got one of those things where, oh, you went to Tom Segura, so come check out Kill Tony. And I had seen Red Band on Dr. Drew After Dark. And so I was like, wow, I really liked him. And I know Tony from the roast because I love roasts. So I went to see Kill Tony. And before I left that episode, I had already bought a ticket to Milwaukee. And in those 2 days, I wrote that minute and kind of perfected it on the drive to Milwaukee. So when I did like the Schumer part was like on the drive to Milwaukee. So it was just this amazing experience to like get up and have a first minute of comedy and be able to do it for you guys. And then since then, delve into everything you guys do and everything you guys are. And it's been really cool.
Hell yeah.
And I wouldn't have started doing open mics if it was not for Tony, for all of you guys, but especially for Tony. So I am very, very grateful.
Thanks a lot,
very
Tony.
Grateful.
I love that.
Thank you so much. Tony's Venmo is at Jeremiah-Watkins. Thank you so much for your support, Aaron. We love you very much.
I love that.
Love Vimeo.
Well, keep writing and keep going to those open mics when everything opens back up again. And thanks for your submission, Erin Lipsky. Everybody, she's with a zero HNO. It's Erin, ERIN, all one word. 0HNOITSERIN. Thanks, Erin.
Faster than my body.
Just keep rolling right along. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Scotting is your next comedian. Here's Matt Scotting. All right, here's Matt.
If you don't eat humans, you're a cannibal. But if you eat pussy, you're a cuntable. If nuns are saving themselves for God, then why do they do so much porn? Now, there's too many national days. There's National Pancake Day, National Bicycle Day. There's even National Masturbation Day. And this day, I really don't get it. I just don't get it, okay? When women celebrate it, people are like, good for you, girl power, so brave. But when I want to celebrate it, people are like, oh, gross, that's disgusting, get off this bus. Now, gimps and cowboys have a lot in common. The word cowboy actually comes from back in the West, and it means a man who wears leather. So that means that gimps are massive, massive cowboys. So yeah, they have a lot in common anyway. So they both wear leather. They both use handcuffs and saddles, and they both get fucked by giant horse dicks. That'll do.
That'll do. That'll do. Hello, Matt Scotting.
Hey.
How's it going, pal?
TV. How's it going? How's it going?
How are you? Where are you?
I'm in Hanoi, Vietnam.
Wow.
But I'm from England.
Oh my goodness. How'd you end up in Vietnam?
I didn't want a real job. So I came here.
What do you do there?
Well, I was an English teacher, but now I kind of got a bit of a passion for teaching. So now I teach like projects to like kids, essentially. So I do like world-related issues, and they like have to solve problems.
Okay. Originally from London, England. How long have you been in Vietnam?
Manchester.
Oh, Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were sicker one day ever in Manchester. As sick as
The
we've
first
ever been in
episode
our
I
lives.
heard was in Manchester. So I
The
was
what?
like, the first episode I ever saw of you guys, I was listening to it in Manchester, and I was like, oh my god, that's my city. And then you guys were all dying.
Yeah, we were definitely dying.
That was the worst.
Yeah, that was the worst.
It was our Michael Jordan flu game.
It really was. I thought about that when I watched that last night. That was definitely fucking us plowing through
Well,
it. Wonder how that
You have to
actually
go back.
went. You should go back and watch
It sounded
it.
good.
I haven't rewatched that.
It might be funny. It might be the worst
I
episode
remember
ever.
it was Manchester. That's the one where we were all sleeping
Yeah.
in the green room like a minute before the show started. We're all just laying down on the ground.
Yeah, we were really close to death there. It was pretty
I
exciting
know the
stuff.
band were law attorneys, and Jeremiah's English accent's pretty good. I was quite impressed.
It was. They were great attorneys.
Yeah.
So that's fun. What do you do for fun there in Vietnam? How are they doing under this quarantine condition?
Well, Vietnam's like the Michael Jordan when it comes to virus control. So like the second it started, they just panicked and did everything right. Like we're like things are normal here.
Wow.
I think we can
fly
all
domestically.
agree. I am the Michael Jordan of presidents. If we're just throwing around Michael Jordan analogies around.
You are, Mr.
I feel like you can
President.
learn a thing or two from Vietnam, Trump.
So so people there just really don't have it at all. So there's no spread at all.
No, there was I think around 200 cases and all recovered.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep,
So
because
a friend of
you
mine.
all quarantine yourself and you wear your masks and
Yeah. Everyone already wears masks anyway, so it was kind of normal.
Right. So the curve is flat in there, and everything's 100% normal.
99. I some the public schools don't let the expats come in yet, but the private schools where I work are normal as, and you can go drinking and restaurants and everything. Yeah. So
Where's the Vietnamese lady that you have somewhere in that house?
she's in the cupboard,
Heck yeah. I too spend a lot of my spare time in the closet. That's very exciting.
Nice. Yeah, you must see her there.
Hell yeah. So Matt, what is your love life like there in Vietnam? Have you been experimenting with any lady boys perhaps, or boys, or ladies? What type of sheath underwear is your partner wearing, basically?
Well, whenever I go on Tinder, every time I just mass swipe right because I just like to see what comes out. You get some funny messages, and at least twice a day you'll get, "Hi, I am Ladyboy."
Right.
Which is kind of, I respect it. They just kind of flat out say it. Like they're not gonna play you. They're just like, "Ladyboy, let's do this."
Right.
Yeah, you're mass
Right.
swipe writing because you think it's funny. I don't believe you.
I'm desperate. I'm desperate.
There you go. There you go. Nobody
It's been a
just
dry
keeps
patch.
swiping because they think it's a hilarious thing to do. Okay?
So what's the wildest thing that you've met up with off of there? Anyone that
wildest
looks
thing
like
I've met
you?
with. I actually did date someone at one point, and we're in a restaurant, and some American lady did just walk up and go, "Are you two brother and sister, or are you dating?" Like, I don't understand why you just walk up to someone and say that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
Oh.
weird of them to do. That's weird.
So
Be hilarious at a comedy show. Like if they're in the front row and you were the comic and you're like, "Hey, are you guys here together? Or are you brother and sister?"
I love it. Dr. Anthony Fauci giving comedy advice.
Tony.
Professional comedians on Kill Tony.
I don't know if you know this about Fauci, but he secretly wants to be a stand-up comedian, always runs by jokes by me. Do you have any that you have? You've been running them by me day and night, Fauci. Do you have any that you want to share with Tony in the class right now?
Do you have any more jokes, Dr. Fauci,
Oh,
or you want to
let's
think about it for a bit?
Let's see. Yeah, give me a second. I'm really on the spot here. I'm so this is something I've been thinking about for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he calls it the Chinese virus, right?
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, I would call it the definitely not made in a lab virus.
Oh.
These are the kind of jokes I hear nonstop. Calls me on my page.
These are the Dr. Fauci jokes. So you have a Spurs jersey behind you. You a fan of American basketball?
Yeah, I love basketball. I grew to 6 foot when I was 12, so I was instantly roped in to play basketball. So,
Oh, wow. I didn't get 6 foot until I was 13. That's crazy.
Yeah, gotta catch up.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you decided to shrink.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah, I put on so much muscle when I was 14 that it weighed down my spinal cord, and I Shot down to 5'9".
See, these are facts. These are scientific facts if I've ever heard them, Dr. Fauci.
That's right.
All right, I got another one.
Yeah.
Where would you grow the coronavirus?
Where?
The big farm.
Hey. Dr. Fauci.
He sends me these in email format. I read them. I don't laugh. Okay.
Subject line, haha, funny joke.
Jesse looks like a Dutch Bernie Sanders.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a little Dutch Bernie Sanders going on there. Or an American Dr. Fauci. That's Dr. Fauci that looks like Dutch Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Fun times. Thanks for chatting with us all the way from Vietnam, which I mentioned earlier as the only country to technically ever beat America in a war.
You did, yeah. Thank you. I'm a massive fan. I love the show.
Thank you so much, Matt. There he is, Matt Scotting, everyone. He's on Instagram at SCTTMTTNG. Matt Scotting.
Oh, what the heck?
It's that time, everybody. The one, the only, the GOAT, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Lehrer is here. Here he is. Hello, Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Murder Mike. I'm Chris Condren. Give it up for your host, Michael Lehrer.
Hey. Hi, I'm Michael. First, the ads.
Want your customers to feel safe? You can't afford trained, qualified security? Then fuck with Securities, the nation's #1 provider of people who wear T-shirts that say security. Our employees are the industry's best at one thing and one thing only: standing in place for long periods of time. We provide people and T-shirts. Just tell us where to stand. Securities.
Great job. You know, during the plague, one of my favorite restaurants is still open. It's Jack Ruby's Steakhouse. Old world, traditional style Italian cuisine from the man who killed the man who killed the president.
His actions may have been ordered by Jimmy Hoffa, but his dishes are all, in a word, Ruby. Mobster, assassin, fall guy. We may never know, but even the Warren Commission can agree on this. You'll never have better garlic mashed potatoes. Zagat says Jag Ruby sounds like a stage name, and these dishes are Ruby's stage, as well as the police basement where he gunned down Lee Harvey Oswald. What did Oswald know? Something about Kennedy or the recipe to this tremendous ragu. We'll never know, so judge for yourself. Mobsters just like me and you, violent foodies, so you know it's going to be a good sauce.
All right, great job. Now, you know we have a band on this show, and they've been hiding in the refrigerator the whole time. So let's hear for Mariah Moran. What is she dressed at this week? Oh, look at this. Oh my God. All right. So Mariah, what? Very good timing, Chris. Mariah, what are you dressed up as?
I am the Wicked Witch of the West Coast.
Oh, hell yeah, West Coast, baby. The West Coast. No, we know what happens next. It's the bucket of boom. So, all right, it's coronavirus. Let's hear it for coronavirus. Anyone out there? Clearing. All right. All right. Wonderful. Coronavirus, you have a minute. Let's hear it.
Evening, ladies and germs. I'm Corona, but you can call me C-word for short.
I'm new to LA. I've been here about 3 months. Don't pretend you haven't heard about me. But I gotta tell you, I get really annoyed when people confuse me with Carrot Top. So I gotta correct them and infect them. The other day, I was going to cookout, and it dawned on me, Bobby Lee is the Asian Buddy Hackett. What? I can't order takeout? In the race to find for me, would you shut the fuck up over there? In the race for me, the big question is who gets remdesivir and who gets ice cream? Oh, I love ice cream. And I love kids. They're such great super spreaders, touching everything with their sticky little jam hands. Now I have time to work on my reality show.
No, you're done. You're done. You're done.
I didn't hear the kitten.
Tony, what's up?
Hey, are you live? Oh, we're live right now. We're just going show to show. I love this.
Yeah, you created a monster, and now the monster eats you.
I love it. I love it. I like your version a lot more. I like your tablecloth more. I prefer the shotgun to the sword. I like the extra tiny bucket.
Shotgun.
I prefer your piano player, I've got to say it.
For sure.
Yeah, the band is much more attractive.
Sound quality way better.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The quality of the comedian you have on this show, better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Corona, where are you from?
I'm actually from Brooklyn, but my family is from Transylvania, where the bats walk among us.
All right, let's hear for Corona.
Can I give Corona a piece of advice that I sometimes give people advice. Corona, you should hold the microphone not to your forehead. You should hold it lower, like it turn to the closer to the open part where the sound comes out.
I might have to.
Hey, Tony, now I gotta deal with tears when she watches the replay.
No, it's gonna be great. Corona has a tough thick skin. This will wash right over.
Yeah, it won't really hit her for about 14 days.
Wonderful. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. We are we're holding strong here. I'm here with the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and Dr. Anthony Fauci from the government's health program. What do you call that?
Oh, yeah,
the National Institute.
Everything's going good. Trump, when are we going to open up?
Of AIDS. When are we going to open up, Mr. President?
Well, we've got a lot of protocol in effect right now where we're slowly opening up the country in different phases. I've kind of let the governors of different territories kind of govern their own territories.
Wow. He wasn't listening, and I get a boilerplate response.
The president is currently on more medications than you, Michael Lair. So.
Oh man, I want the fast ones. I get the slow ones. I want the fast one.
Yeah, he might be taking some of the do you take any medicines prescribed for Lou Gehrig's disease, for ALS, Mr. President?
Yes, Robitussin, Claritin.
Oh yeah, those are the big ones. Indeed. So let's talk about this Wicked Witch of the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. The Wicked Witch of the Breast, yes.
Yeah.
Hi. I want to give a Zerbert right on her chest.
What's a Zerbert?
Where you blow, like a strawberry, like on somebody's.
Oh.
Like that.
Yeah. No, I guess I do know what a Zerbert
Bill
is.
Cosby used to call it a Zerbert.
Oh, like a raspberry? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But it rhymes with
Oh, yeah. Jeremiah heard that.
And tell us, where'd you get this incredible podcast producer to your left there?
Shaggy.
Oh, Chris Condren, that's Thunder Davis, our old friend from Chicago.
Fuck yeah. Hello. So what else is shaking, Mike? One last question. Why do you keep your band in the refrigerator?
Keep fresh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck
In
yeah.
the compartment.
I love it. You got the Caveman Coffee shirt on. I fucking love it, dude.
Fuck yeah, man.
I don't even have one of those shirts. Where'd you get that?
Me neither. Where did you get that shirt?
Well, this is Westside Gun. He's a rapper from Buffalo who's on Rock Nation now.
Oh.
But I'm waiting to hear from my community college if I'm an alumni of the year. Have not heard anything.
We have to get on that. I can't believe that hasn't happened yet.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot.
One more question for your witch. Is she interested in? Does she ever ride a broomstick?
Good question.
Yes.
And what's your OnlyFans so we can see that?
I do have one of those.
Really? What is your OnlyFans? If you want to plug it, please feel free.
It is Venmo at Jeremiah-1.
Okay, President Trump. That's not actually a joke. Go ahead.
No, I'd plug it, but they changed their. It's a long story. They changed their policies. I just deleted it like yesterday, so it's.
Oh.
But thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Indeed. Is there anything you'd like to plug on the show?
Yeah, my Instagram is Mariah Drew Carey. Follow me if you want to see more of my boobs and stuff.
There you go. Absolutely.
Who has a pen? For God's sake, who has a pen? I need to write this down.
Mariah Drew Carey, all one word, spelled like Drew Carey and Mariah Carey, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But Mariah Drew Carey, all one word on Instagram.
Ooh.
And how about your producer there? Is there anything he wants to plug?
I just released an album. It's called I Promise My Next Album Will Be Better.
Ah, I like that.
Where can people find it?
It's on Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff.
And how about you, Michael Lair? King Mike.
I'm MichaelLairComedy.com. Fuck with me there. I'm working, always find this. The next big thing is around the corner. I'm gonna be on America's Got Talent, and what was the other one?
When are you on America's Got Talent?
Well, when the plug-in, then they'll bring me in. But I mean, I'm a rolling ATM machine. Like, my story sells itself. Plus, I write bits by the pound. So, I mean, I'm gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be so fun. The world will see.
Michael, I tell you this every week, and I'll say it again. I love you so much. We love you. We miss you. We can't wait to have you in studio. We wish you were here with us. And on this episode, I think we all wish we were actually there with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Alright, wait, Mike. Corona has one more joke. Let's.
Oh, Corona with the big closing joke. Here we go. Hold that microphone a little bit lower and talk loud.
Because this schmuck cut me off before, I didn't get to tell you, I'm working on my next masterpiece, a cross between the common cold and an STD. It'll be called Sniffles. Thank you to my supporters. Keep wearing your face mask on your chin. I'll see you at the beaches.
Thank you very much. The great coronavirus on an episode of Murder Mike, everybody, with Michael Lair, Mariah Drew Carey, and Chris from Chicago with a new album.
That was fun.
My next album will be better. Your final comedian of the night goes by the name of Kyle Maucha, perhaps Mucha, and we're going to roll right into that right now. Here is Kyle Maucha, everybody.
But push it real good.
Kyle Maucha, here we go.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get married. It's a lot of pressure. I don't even think I could deal with picking my best man. I've got 4 brothers. How am I not choosing one of my 4 brothers? Also, how am I choosing just one of my 4 brothers? What am I gonna draw straws? Pick one of their names out of a hat? Tell them which one I actually like the most? My older brother got married when I was 14 years old. He didn't have to deal with this. He chose 2 best men, and neither of them were us. What was he going to do? I was 14, the next was 13, 9, and 8. Go with the 9-year-old? Have a large toddler in a tuxedo standing next to him, holding a very expensive diamond ring? And how would he explain that to the rest of us? Sorry, guys, I'm going with Keith. He's upstairs right now. He's working on his speech. He's going to start with a little Austin Powers impersonation. Then he's going to move on to a song from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. And then wrap up with a really sweet quote from Animaniacs.
Fuck yeah.
Kyle. Baby.
Hi, Kyle.
How's it going?
How are you, dude?
Hey. Not too bad. It's Mocha. The
wow,
confusing Middle Eastern OU there.
Wow, what kind of Middle Eastern are you?
Czechoslovakian, from what my 23andMe has proved so far.
Yeah, wow. So that's what you have to be to look like the dad from Teen Wolf.
Yeah, but like only when it's the worst opportune time to look like the dad from Teen Wolf.
Can you guys pull up a picture of that, and maybe we can go side by side?
Bathroom scene, please.
Yeah.
It's actually really good, Tony. I know exactly what's coming, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, this is very special. Very rarely do we have anyone that looks like the dad from Teen Wolf on here.
Hey, fun fact, they're re-releasing Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remastered. So
yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a good time for everybody.
Yep.
Never really got into Tony Hawk. All my friends were, all of them.
Oh,
straight crack.
So were you not a big pop punk kid back in the day? Because that was the big thing for me. I didn't play video games, but the music was what brought me in. Like Superman by Goldfinger was hands down like the greatest thing that ever happened.
The picture
I would pretend to play a video game to listen to that song.
Absolutely.
The dad from Teen Wolf has now gone up on the screen next to you, and it is pretty mind-boggling, the resemblance. If he wore the backwards Dom Irera hat like you have right now, it would be incredible.
Can you do any kind of dissolve rather than a cut, so it can fade into him?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Are the people at home seeing? You could just lean back. No, lean back. It's all good.
Oh, you
want
me a fat
just like
Joe
that.
and lean
Yes,
back?
there you go. Exactly. Oh, that's
All right,
impressive.
There we go. There you go.
Oh, the guys here at Better Box are unbelievable.
It's very good.
So where are you at, Kyle?
I live in the Poconos. I'm in Pennsylvania. Still on lockdown. I bartend, so
what part
we
of
were like
PA?
the first things.
Allentown.
Right on the like Stroudsburg is where I'm at. It's right on the border of New Jersey and PA, right where 80 crosses over.
Oh, okay. How far of a drive is that to New York City?
About an hour and a half or so. Depends.
Oh, okay. All right,
It's
cool.
an easier ride to take a drop over to a bus or a train in Jersey and, do that whole thing into the city. Yeah.
You have a lot of cool shit behind you.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah, I do.
Yep. Tell us more.
I don't know. I run a trivia night now that this whole thing is going on. I used to do a trivia night at the bar I work at. And then I run a podcast. We have a YouTube channel. And instead of just being bored, I decided I would do trivia. And this is the background for my trivia setup where I just put all the coolest shit I had. Like my Charlie Chaplin fucking 8mm and my Oregon Trail card game and
oh wow,
Scully getting chased by a alien, in a mug right next to a Gilmore Girls mug. Just a bunch of random
Gilmore
horseshit,
Girls, look at you, boy.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, man. Luke's Diner like a motherfucker over here, man.
Gangster.
I know that my demographic is definitely chubby ladies in their 40s, so
Hey, don't
you gotta
cut
know
Gilmore
that.
Girls is
You gotta
great.
know that.
Fuck yeah. How many
It's
ferrets
fucking
do you
phenomenal.
own?
I've never actually owned a ferret. I had a roommate with 2 ferrets at one point, and they were
Oh,
wonderful.
there we go. You just rent your ferrets.
Yeah, I got out of it. Yeah. I didn't actually have to buy them myself to get that critique. Yeah.
Any
Now
animals
I get to just
there?
say I
A
had
snake?
ferrets.
You have a snake?
My roommate's got a cat. I used to
Okay.
have a bunch of animals. Me and my ex had like 9 animals because she was a psychopath and just had to adopt everything that came on Facebook.
Right.
And now I just have a roommate with a cat, which is way fucking better, just way
Heck
better.
yeah. Absolutely. And how long ago did you two break up?
About a year actually, almost. It might be like the anniversary today if I were to look at a sad journal somewhere.
Absolutely.
About a year ago, though. Yeah.
Are you happy now that you guys are separated?
Oh my God. Well, she is currently about to have a baby with the next guy in line, so
Heck yeah.
bullet dodged right there for sure.
Absolutely. You don't have to worry about any babies breaking into your Terminator dolls or anything like that.
And that's a Terminator 2 puzzle in a box on
shit.
top of all that shit. So I don't need that baby fucking my shit up. Don't need that
President
baby
Trump
doing that.
is very close with Jeremiah Watkins, who has a whole new puzzle.
It's true.
A whole new puzzle life.
I've been working on a 50-piece puzzle for 9 months now in quarantine, and it is very, very entertaining.
I love it, man. I love it. Have you been
sure,
dating at
yeah.
all? It's been a year since the big breakup. What are you doing for dating?
Oh yeah. Doing the Bumble and the Tinder, and Tinder's been allowing everybody to do a Tinder passport, so you can just put yourself anywhere in the world. So I figured I'm a fat Irish guy. I'd just drop myself in Ireland, and been cleaning up virtually in Ireland right now.
Wow.
But yeah,
just standing a lot of women up in Ireland.
Just go meet me here.
Yeah.
And never.
I'll meet you on the corner of Dublin and McGregor. That's my Irish impression.
Welcome to Bonehenge, you know what I'm saying?
Bonehenge.
Hey, here's a trivia question for you. What 1980s movie changed the federal government's understanding of hacking? And after the president saw this movie, he had a meeting with everyone. It's like, wait, we got to do something about this. This movie just exposed us.
Was it a Harrison Ford movie?
Nope.
I'm assuming it was not a Harrison Ford movie. I'm going to guess Flight of the Navigator.
Nope.
Oh, Gage and Anthony know. What is it?
Charlie knows.
War Games.
That's right.
Oh.
That was
nice.
that movie. We had no
They
laws
just
against.
high-fived in the production booth.
Oh
we had
my
no
God.
laws against hacking or anything like that after
They
that movie.
they just connected their sheath underwear together
Yeah.
in the booth.
Close that curtain. Don't let him out of there.
Wow. Very interesting. What kind of trivia do you do? Is there any specific brand of trivia?
No, not really. I started doing it just to kind of entertain I got 17 nieces and nephews, and they're all stuck with their parents right now. Yeah, the joke that I do is I got 4 brothers. I also have 5 sisters, and all of them are making babies. Putting arrows in the quiver for Jesus or whatever their whole thing is. But they're all making babies, and I'm just telling jokes and reading questions about Marvel supervillains to them over the internet. And apparently that's doing all right as like uncle qualifications right now. So
fuck yeah.
Just
You're always
anything
the cool
random,
uncle
yeah.
until you touch them inappropriately. Remember that last part.
Exactly. Once you touch them
And you're
in the
still cool
wrong way.
until they remember.
Yes,
Dr. Fauci
exactly. There's
knows.
like an 8-year gap. There's an 8-year gap where they're gonna forget and then remember. And that's
President Trump.
That's the sad sweet spot.
Do you think he could maybe ask us a trivia question, see if we could maybe answer one of them?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask us a trivia question.
All right,
Let's see who gets it.
So Let me pull up our trivia. I did trivia yesterday that was about Marvel, so that'd be the easiest, quickest thing
Oof,
to
Marvel's
get
not
to.
really
Let me
my.
see.
Oh, the producers are doing the warming up of the hands
Uh-oh.
thing over there.
This-
They're out of
Oh,
control.
Arsenio Hall dancing.
They
Oh
look
my
nerdier than me right now.
Oh no! All right,
Marvel's-
instead of that, I'll go with acronyms. I did one on acronyms the other day. All right.
Uh-huh.
So this is the final question of that round. We've all been there. You're trying to sign into an account online, and you have to prove the website that you're actually a human being. Sometimes it's a string of letters and numbers you have to type, and other times you have to select certain pictures to prove you're not AI.
Are you
What
pretending
does the
like you already
acronym
know it, or do you know it?
CAPTCHA stand for?
He thought it was CAPTCHA.
CAPTCHA. Now, I'm just going to let you know, CAPTCHA has a lot more letters involved in the actual acronym, but CAPTCHA is the shortened version.
Wow. All right, never mind.
Did you just give us
I
the
have
question and
multiple
the
choice.
answer? I'm confused.
No, what does the CAPTCHA stand for?
CAPTCHA. I want you to tell me what CAPTCHA stands for.
Oh.
So I have two multiple choice if you want them, if you need them. Okay.
Black Panther.
Black Panther is incorrect. A, computer's assessment of a possible threat or confirmation of human activity. Or B, completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart.
Oh, it's the first one.
B. I'll say B.
Oh, you're going A, Tony? You're going B over there, right? It's B. It's
Wow.
B. Completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. Yeah, I didn't know that shit, but it entertained my
incredible.
nieces and nephews enough. Yeah, it made me some money on Venmo while I'm sitting here waiting for bars to reopen in Pennsylvania.
I just won one of Tony's booty candles.
Yes.
Mmm.
Smells like
Was it in his
dildos
booty
and
at
booty
any point?
holes.
Nice.
Hinge me, I'm dreaming at damngoodco.com. Fuck yeah, Kyle. Well, thank you so much. This was fun talking.
Hey, what's your YouTube show so we can check it out?
We're live every Tuesday on YouTube, 9 o'clock East Coast Standard Time. Houseboat Tommy Lee Jones is the name of the channel, and the show is called Kyle Mocha Won't Shut Up.
All right.
And we're brought
That's
to you by
spelled-
Moot.tv. There's a bunch of other podcasts and shit on there that you can check out.
And Mocha is spelled Moucha, and he's on Instagram
Yeah.
at Kyle Mocha, all one word. And yes,
Yes, sir.
Houseboat Tommy Lee Jones is the YouTube channel. Houseboat is all one word.
Yes, sir.
Tommy Lee Jones. There he is, Kyle Mocha. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, guys.
There goes Kyle, everybody. Yeah, almost there. Before we go to good art, let's check out bad art. We got bad art sent to us this week. Again, from Batman Xenomorph. 2 weeks in a row. They have won the...
Again, it's not drawn, guys.
It's all right. I like it. Look at that. Digital painting of
No, it's
Jeremiah with the saxophone over my body.
Yeah. I think you guys are missing the point of the whole drawing thing.
No, I like it. What's wrong?
It's just Photoshop, though.
Is that Photoshop?
Yes, it's Photoshop with a filter put on
It's
it.
a
I love it. This is my favorite one I've ever
The
seen.
producers are saying digital drawing.
No,
I
it's.
I don't think
that's
not a Photoshop.
That's a filter put onto a photo.
That's not Jeremiah's real face.
Well, yeah, Jeremiah's. Yeah, I know
like
the
an
body's not real.
What do you mean, guys? That is my body, my saxophone.
There's.
I love the watermark. The watermark is beautiful.
I want to see some cool drawings.
Red Band is furious
No,
about
I think it's a great idea for a segment if it's drawings. Like this is.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, why would?
Yeah.
Let's just not do it.
naked bodies with the cast members'
Oh.
faces.
Keep doing it. Send in bad art of any Kill Tony character, and once a week we'll post bad art. So that's bad art. And now we follow it up with good art with Ryan J. about the house artist.
Wow.
Who's unbelievable at what he does.
Look at that. Hold it up a little, Ryan. There you go. Whoop. Oh, now go down. Yep.
There we are. And then we're zooming in there. Look at
Wow,
that.
that's great.
Oh my goodness. Can you zoom even closer and sort of scan it?
Is that a Vietnam War? Is that what we're looking at?
Wow.
World War I, II, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, this is great. You can actually sort of explain to us what you did. You have a microphone there. Tell us about it. Tell us about your work.
Oh,
Michael Lair on the airplane there?
Thank you. Yeah, Michael's in the airplane. I was just, it was more quarantine. We all got to wear masks now.
Yep.
Of course, naturally, the president, the only one not wearing a mask.
As
per usual.
Love that.
Little dig.
Okay. Love it.
Red band with the cat ears up top. Or in the middle
and
there,
the Voltron gun.
Oh,
Voltron
very
gun.
cool. All drawn during this episode of Kill Tony.
That's awesome, Ryan.
Incredible.
And you still having that sale at RyanJEbelt.com?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Prince.
He did that while you all sat there doing less than nothing. RyanJEbelt.com for all the posters and prints of every episode of Kill Tony. And, the show goes on. Things slowly opening up. I mentioned some dates earlier. Those are still on. Miami, Boston, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Salt Lake City, Austin, Toronto, Bakersfield, Sacramento, San Francisco, Tacoma, and Washington, D.C., supposedly all in 2020. Thank you to Gage and Anthony, who are taking your submissions this week at killtonyquarantine@gmail.com. So send those in. Heck yeah. And how about a big hand for the leader of the band, everybody, Jeremiah Watkins.
Thank you so much. So great to be here.
Oh, you have a file.
Yes, got a file. Dr. Fauci told me to get more organized. Said the cardboard was embarrassing.
That's great.
Big J. Okerson is on my show this week. Jeremiah Wonders, releasing weekly content on my YouTube.com.
Is there a reason why you tagged us all in that, by the way?
You're all in that photo.
Yeah, I saw. I saw that. Is that because you guys do like impressions of us or something?
No, it was literally like a Lost Boys theme of the artist at the Art of Getting Up, Zoltan Roberts put together. Great artist, great guy. Yeah, guys, Venmo at Jeremiah-Watkins. Thank you so much for having me, and I love Brian Redband and Tony Hinchcliffe, the best hosts in the whole wide world.
We love you, Mr. President. Perhaps one of the greatest presidents of all time, Donald J. Trump, everybody. And one of my favorite doctors ever, and fellow Tony, Dr. Anthony Fauci was here. How about a big hand for Dr. Fauci?
All I want to say is, why is the one thing the president listens to me is to get more organized with his Venmo paper. Out of everything I've been telling you and advising you to do.
I love it. Dr. Fauci is actually Jesse Johnson this entire time. She's on social media at Jetski Johnson. Whoa! I didn't even believe it. I was just reading my notes that it was you, but now that you take the glasses off, it's you.
Who the hell is this woman? I would never work with a woman.
I gotcha.
Joel's back next week. Everybody's here. Everything is moving along. Shout out to the great people over at Represent Limited who made the crew a bunch of Kill Tony masks just for us, not for sale. I like them. They're cool. You can't really tell from this angle, but we'll take a picture together. Gino, thank you so much. Ryan J. Ebelt. Charlie from Vito's Pizza. If you're ordering pizza in LA, try out Vito's. If you've already tried it, then you're already hooked. And I don't have to tell you again. But if you haven't tried it yet, try it out. You're going to fall in love. White pizza's incredible with the fucking ricotta. Everything's good there, though. Try it out. Vito's Pizza. They have locations all over Los Angeles. And yes, don't forget, trim your fucking pubes. Don't be a buffoon. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code KILLTONY at manscaped.com. And try out your Sheath Underwear. Again, we believe in these products. SheathUnderwear.com. Use the code TONY for 20% off your order. I guarantee you fall in love with these underwear. If you don't, you don't have balls.
Hey guys, check out my virtual reality show, Virtual Red Band, on YouTube, and Brothers in Cursive and Dead Air. We're still recording those, and you can find those at DeathSquad.tv. Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next week.